so I asked.
Back then, claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been bottling this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Green Bay Packers. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos for the pick, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 42 yards.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Haskins to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Complete to Antonio.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go, and that's caught inside the 30. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A huge play there for Washington. 42 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Gurley. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Now Gurley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Steven Sims, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a carry for Dillon, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
How about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
These two teams all tied after one. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
49.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Now Rodgers. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. The QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted by Washington.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now it's Haskins. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they work this out past the 25. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down, Washington.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Early on the carry.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Good go. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Haskins. Well, he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Complete to
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Haskins. He's going to float this one deep right. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes this Washington 14. Packers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll They'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Down, Rodgers. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. He's picked off just shy of midfield. So the flag thrown for the contact, mark off the yardage.
And sometimes you just read a hitch route way too fast. You get there before you're supposed to, and there's the penalty.
From midfield, here's Rodgers.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Smith catches left side. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
1-yard gain.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. That is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 14. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Trace McSorley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
4, and it's 3rd down.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 40 now on second down, Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. He's going to look. It's caught at the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 21-14. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Play action. Haskins. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Hey, 626. I'm scared. 38 the mic. Okay, just like that. Just like that.
On play action, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Hey, 626. 319. 56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Box it, box it, box it, box it.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 41-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Check it back, check it back. 150. Inside.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Third down. Here's Haskins. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 11.
He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down. Back now at Lambeau. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. Quick throw, complete out wide here to Green. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On second down, it's Gibson. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Haskins to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down now, it's Gibson. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Washington on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. On first down, it's Gurley. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 11-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Another carry now for Gurley. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
A gain of 7.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims Jr. with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Hey, you block over here.
This is Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down and 4.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
50 seconds to Mike. We ain't giving up nothing.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chase Young able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this returnable for Sims. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. And he is going to lose yardage here. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Now it's Haskins. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
It's a game.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Gibson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Washington.
On play action, Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard, 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of 6 brings up 2nd.
Off the play fake, here's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
The finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked on by Landon Collins. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, with him till I be. Barbados with the hustle, practice
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Washington,
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have...
This is second nature, all is automatic.